Awesome. We are here with 7732 interviews yet again, and I do have the privilege today of interviewing a music pioneer, definitely underground, and come up with his music on Apple
One for
Music
the
as well
money,
as several other
two for
streaming
the shoes,
platforms and social
three
media.
for
Can you
whoever
go ahead
come
and tell
get
us
it.
your
I'm
name?
that dude. Four
So
for
I
the
go by
illest,
Willie Barz.
five I'ma kill it.
Some of
Six
y'all might
shots
know me
straight to
as J
the
Will,
head.
but mostly Willie Barz is what I go by these days. And shout out Pops for giving me that name. I'ma hold that legacy down until we can't no more. So again, I'm Willie Barz.
Awesome. Nice to meet you, Willie Barz. Can you tell me where you're from?
Yeah, so I was born originally from Baltimore, Maryland. B-More 410. That's my city. That's my hometown. So yeah, Baltimore City.
Awesome, Baltimore City. Now, I've never been, but can you tell me what it's like? You grew up there. Can you tell me what it's like
Grew up there. Yeah, grew up there. It's rough. It's rugged. It has its own unique culture. But overall, man, where I'm from, my city is rough. A lot of killing, a lot of drug activity. But me personally, seeing that and growing up in that, I'm just trying to make a change. And like I said, overall, it's not a city that I like to brag about because of the killings and stuff like that. It's actually a very unfortunate thing, but we all got our own story from where we come from.
Awesome, yeah, definitely vibe with that. Let me ask, so your music, it has, does it have a particular sound? What genre is it?
So, I do hip hop.
Okay.
Little R&B, little rap. Mostly hip hop though. I try to base my music off my lyrics, bars, punchlines, things of that nature. I kind of have a blend of a sound of the old and the new. A lot of people tell me that. I mostly grew up listening to older hip hop, legendary classic records, and honestly, it's so timeless. So I try to stick to that timeless sound of that music. So, but overall, I'm a versatile artist, and my music is versatile. So, but overall, I do like that hip hop, old school sound, the classic, rugged sound.
When can you tell me that you started to really get into music and take it seriously?
So, with my parents, my mom being a singer, my dad being a DJ and producer, it was kind of already in me, in my blood to do it. It wasn't until I would say probably about 5 or 6 years old when I started, actually hearing and understanding the hip hop and the music. I remember being 7 years old, probably the very first time I picked up a pen and a pad and I wrote a little rhyme or whatever. And it was funny because being in Baltimore, man, we used to have our little battles. So I used to be in the window late at night battling a neighbor, and the block used to come outside and we used to battle. But I remember at 7 picking up and writing my first rhyme, so I just took it from there.
That's very interesting, amazing. So, at age 7, so let me fill me on some of the artists that kind of influenced you growing up. Then,
so growing up, again, a lot of the old school artists, Nas, Biggie, Big L, Rakim, KRS-One, guys like that. Slick Rick is one of my favorites. He's the best storyteller of all time. Jay-Z. But as far as, more so as I got older, I started listening to a lot of Wayne. Lil Wayne was a big one for me.
Wow, okay, awesome. Shout out Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
cool.
Shout out Weezy.
Yeah.
He was a big influence. He was one of the reasons why I also started pursuing and recording music and things like that. But I grew up listening to mostly all the old school artists. Pops had me in the passenger seat with him, playing all the classic records, all the Wu-Tangs, and other big influences of mine. And I just fell in love with it from there, man.
Okay, awesome. So, in terms of when you moved to Atlanta, when was that?
So we moved on to Atlanta back in 05, 06.
Okay.
We went
almost 20 years now.
Yeah. We went back and forth, back home and everything. But been in Atlanta for a little while. It's totally different from where I'm from.
All right, and that leads me to my next question. Are there anything? What are you seeing in the industry, especially music, that you're not liking? That's different in Maryland as opposed to Atlanta and things like that.
You said the difference in the music?
Yeah, the difference in the music
Well,
of how the industry flows, or what are you finding, differentiates Maryland from Atlanta?
So, again, where I'm from, man, it's so much violence and drugs and going on that a lot of the people that I even grew up with or known, or a lot of the artists are either dead or in jail. Here it's just so much more opportunity. I call it like a second Hollywood almost. And then obviously the sound of the music is different. Here it's more party themed, and stuff like that. And Baltimore has some of that too. We got our own club music actually that we known for. But being from up north, we more so known for more the lyrical side of it, more so than here where it's more have fun and hooks and melody. So that would be the big difference I would point out of those two.
Okay, that makes sense. So given your particular music interest, what is your message? Do you have a message that you want to convey, or what is it who are you wanting to reach?
So, I want my music to reach everyone. Honestly, I don't even curse in my music. And I keep it that way because I want everybody to appreciate and be able to listen to my music. I want people to be in the car and be able to turn my music up and play it from second one to the last second of the record without having to skip it or turn it or anything like that. So, again, my message is more so about, for one, always being who you are, being yourself, staying true to yourself, always, working hard, again, just be yourself in general and being myself. Again, I don't curse in my music. I keep it clean, and I try to steer away from the drug and the killing. I just like to try to tell a story more so in my music.
Okay. And so you said hip hop, R&B, neo soul is kind of really big right now. Are there any other genres, that you want to dabble in or, explore creatively?
Again, me being more of a versatile artist, I like to dip and dabble into different things. Hip hop, again, being the main thing. But I mean, who's to say that, I get with an artist from another genre and work with them. I would love to work with anybody from any genre because music to me is life. No matter what it sounds like or where it come from. So really, to answer your question, I would love to kind of dip and dabble into anything that comes across that sounds good. I have a real good ear in music, so if I hear something and I like it, no matter what it sounds like, I'm willing to dip and dabble in that, man.
All right, we'll take a minute right here where we're going to plug some things, that we're right now. So the production team that you are with, what's their name?
So my production team is actually my pops. He's my DJ and producer, the legendary DJ Concrete. And yes, when I say legendary, I mean legendary. He's amazing. Street Tactics Radio, Street Tactics ENT, Street Tactics Music. That's my producer. Has been from the jump and will remain that. And he just get busy on the beats, man.
All right. Awesome. And then any other artists that you want to plug right now? Your engineer, producers, anything like that? And anybody who's been your ride or die day one that you want to plug right now?
Yeah, my engineer, Malik, go by Leak. He's from Atlanta, actually. It's funny, he's from Atlanta, but he has a sound in the north and the south. So it's actually a great thing to have when you got somebody with a versatile ear like that too. But shout out Leak, my engineer. Shout out really just any artist. I'm not even going to single out one. Shout out any artist that has a passion for music and a passion for doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, music is a beautiful thing, and I anybody that has the heart and the passion and the drive to do it, I'm gonna shout all y'all out because again, I appreciate things like that. So shout out to all of y'all, man.
Cool. All right. And so are there any particular artists that you're wanting to work with right now? Any particular projects that you're looking at that you're wanting to work on?
You talking about like in the mainstream?
It could be. Let's start with underground. Your more immediate sphere, and then we'll talk about mainstream, and then your ambitions even outside of that.
Yeah. So as far as underground, again, I'm willing to work with anybody who willing to work. You're right. There's so many talented artists and unsigned artists that's coming up right now, to where I feel like if we combine our sounds and make good music in general, it'll be a masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as mainstream goes, again, I would love to do a record with Wayne. He was, again,
that would be dope.
Yeah, that'd be
that'd
crazy.
be dope.
Yeah, so Wayne, another, and I forgot to put them in my influences, but Jadakiss.
Jadakiss,
Jadakiss
okay.
is one of my.
It's not too talked about. Talk me more about that, Jadakiss.
Yeah, Jadakiss.
Why particularly Jadakiss?
Jadakiss, man. Again, me being from up north, man, Jadakiss is like a god to us. You know what I'm saying? In the hip hop field. Never had a whack verse.
Shout out Jadakiss.
Yeah,
awesome.
Never had a whack verse, man. Just the way he rapped, you know, even from his voice. I always say he got one of the best hip hop voices of all time. Anything he get on or touch is just, you know, it's gonna be fire. So I always looked up to Jadakiss, man. Again, just the lyrical. I'm big on and heavy in bars, punchlines, and he one of the best to ever do it. So, yeah, Jadakiss. Shout out Jadakiss. But Wayne, Jadakiss, of course, Hove. Hove would be another crazy just feature to have or something like that. But yeah, those three stand out right now as far as the mainstream that I would love to just
awesome
touch base with.
Awesome. And then ultimately your goals in the music industry. Are you seeing yourself, where do you want to land? Like, do you want to be at the top of the game, making, you know, and things like that, or, you know, what are your goals?
Yeah, so, you know, as far as music goes or anything that I put my time, effort into, I want to be the best at it.
Okay.
I want to be the best at anything I do and invest in. My goals for the music is to obviously one day just have my name in the record books. You know what I mean? I'm very ambitious about what I do. But again, my goal is just to, and I'm not even gonna say to get signed, because with me loving the music, it's not about getting signed, it's not about making the money off of it, it's just to do it because I love it. So my goal is to just always keep loving it and stay passionate about it, and keep striving forward, and wherever that take me, I'll be blessed wherever I land from.
That's amazing. Awesome. So you said anything that you do, you want to be the best at it. That's kind of interesting. So are you seeing anything outside of music, maybe acting, maybe writing, maybe anything like that you're talking to me about that?
You know what's funny that you asked that, because acting would be something dope to get into. I grew up watching a lot of movies as a kid, so you know, acting would be like another thing I can see myself getting passionate into, or some type of film or anything like that. That's another dope bag I would like to try to dabble in one day. But honestly, again, me being, I'm adaptable too, so anything I touch or find interest in, man, I'm gonna go hard at it. And film is another one, another thing that I would like to do. So, and it's funny how film and music go hand in hand, actually, right? So maybe here soon I'll put time into that too, while I'm putting time into this music. I think that'd be a beautiful 1-2 punch.
Awesome. Okay. All right. And so then, let me fill me in on favorite underground track, maybe more so underground track to date, and then favorite mainstream track and why.
That's a good question. You know what? As far as mainstream, a lot lately, I haven't been listening to too much of the super mainstream stuff as of late. Most of the stuff I listen to is my music, because I'm the type of person to where when I make a song, I'm always studying my music. So I'm the type of guy that if I said, you know, as in, or I probably should have said they are, you know what I mean? Or just, I listen to my music so much because I know after I listen to it, I can make a change to it. You know, I'm a perfectionist at my craft. But again, lately, and I ain't gonna lie, another influence of mine, Michael Jackson.
Oh wow, okay,
Jackson,
so yeah,
a little bit away from the hip hop field, but
Michael
I listen
Jackson,
to Mike,
yeah,
and Mike, and reason being because he was a perfectionist, man, and everything he touched, he made sure it was perfect. Yeah, no. And you gotta have that. There's no such thing as perfect, but you gotta have that focus and that what's the word I'm looking for? That drive to make it perfect, right? So that's why I listen to Mike, stuff like that. But and even underground, again, there's so many underground artists right now. But mainly, like I said, right now, if I look at my playlist, it's probably a lot of Mobb Deep, another one of my influences.
Okay.
Just a lot of 90s records. But
90s,
I appreciate everything underground just about because those artists, man, they hungry.
Okay, awesome.
They're hungry,
awesome.
so I can't, say, pick out any particular one.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's most of my thing right now.
Okay, so you mentioned Michael Jackson and his kind of
R.I.P. to Mike.
R.I.P. to Mike. Shout out to his family,
Yes,
Janet. Most definitely shout out, and the Jackson
just went on
family.
tour, too.
Yeah,
She's
she
still
just
doing
did.
it.
She's doing
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yeah, it was
Yes,
her. Yeah, it was her anniversary thing that was on Spotify and everything like that. Most definitely. So shout out to them. Shout out to her most definitely. But you mentioned his internal conflict with being a perfectionist and sometimes maybe holding back tracks. Have you ever experienced that where you held back a track and you're like, man, I just need this one next detail to be perfect?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time. Again, that's one of my things I got to kind of stop doing and just kind of continue to believe in myself and put it out there, because if you spend too much time on something, then it never, again, there's no such thing as perfect. So you kind of just shooting yourself in the foot by doing that. But yeah, I can relate to that so much. I mean, I got a lot of music, and sometimes I hold on to it, sit on it for a minute, go back later, listen to it a couple months down the line, and sometimes I do be like, you know what, I'm glad I did wait on that because I can make this change. Or if I don't need to do that, I say, okay, it's ready. I sat on it, go ahead and put it out. So yeah, I can relate to that. As an artist, man, that's something we go through all the time. That's
a prevalent internal conflict. Well, I commend you for overcoming that, man, and dropping your stuff. You did let me know that. We're gonna plug your YouTube as well. But then external conflicts, those are big, especially in the media and entertainment industry. With friends, people falling off when you look like you're about to skyrocket and things like that. So talk to me about external conflicts, maybe with your family and stuff like that, or with friends who didn't, who were there on day one, who aren't there today, and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I keep a tight, small circle in the first place. So luckily for me, I don't even consider anybody that's in my realm as friends, because the people that I have in my corner, I make sure they taken care of. I consider them family. So fortunately for me, if you really on my side and if you really with me, then we ain't gonna have no conflict, because we all share the same goals and we all share the same ambitions in life. So we all just trying to help each other out. So fortunately for me, I don't have that problem, and I'm blessed to just leave it like that.
Awesome. Has it taken you anywhere interesting, like travels? Have you gone anywhere when you're pursuing your music and stuff like that? Has it taken you anywhere interesting? Have you had any memorable moments?
Yeah, I got a bunch of memories, but as far as travel, we actually working on that right now. I can't let out all the details just yet.
Okay, no worries.
Major announcements coming, and we're gonna put that out there. But
awesome.
I look forward to the blessings and the travels that it will take me to going forward. But as far as memories, man, every time I pick up a pen and pad, or go into the studio, it's a memory. You know what I mean? It's a memory I love to have. So, that's how I look at it, and that's how I'm gonna keep it.
All right, cool. Talk to me about your merch. That's the next thing. So you said it's Endeavor. Talk to me about. Let's see it real quick. Let's see it nice and clear. This is Endeavor. Nice looking stuff. Talk to me about the inspiration behind the name and where that came from.
So, for me, when it comes to just anything I do again, I'm always pushing forward, always working hard at it, always making sure that regardless of how hard it is or how hard the struggle it is to get there, I'm gonna do it and get it done. So the merch and the brand is called Endeavor. The official drop of it will be coming soon. But basically what it means is that to always keep pushing forward, never give up. And to always, like I said, if there's a roadblock ahead of you, go ahead, push until you knock it down. You know what I mean? It's all about chasing your dream. It's all about striving forward, no matter what obstacle is in front of you, to never give up. I don't care what you're doing. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the mentality and the purpose behind the brand and the merch. And I look forward to dropping it. And y'all can follow my story with that, because I'm gonna have a story behind the merch actually too. And that's gonna be put out soon. But yeah, Endeavor. It just means to, for one, never give up, always strive to be the best. And if there's anything stopping you, knock you down until until you get to where you want to be. Because I'm gonna tell you what, you control your own destiny in life, and you just gotta always push forward and be strong. So that's what the mentality behind that is.
Awesome, thank you so much, Willie. So we're getting towards the end of it now. This was a great interview. I love that energy that goes behind your merch and everything that you stand for in the music industry. So it was a great chance to meet you and everything. Definitely a privilege. The last thing I ask, with that energy, what is your faith and things like that? Are you a believer?
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
I am a believer. Yes, I am.
Okay, so 7732 interviews is definitely open to everybody. We love everybody, but it's great to have a fellow believer. The last thing I ask, I go through things as well, and I just want to commune in that energy. Can you pray real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay. Awesome. That's it. Pray.
Dear God, I come to you in prayer. I want to thank you for this wonderful interview. Thank you for this wonderful energy that is upon us. I want to thank you for just every day giving us your Holy Spirit and your strength to continue to strive forward and be the best that we can be in this imperfect world and system. May you be with everyone who's sick and everyone who's dying or trying to just provide for their family in these hard, troubling times. And may you continue to just watch over us and give us your Holy Spirit and give us your strength to just be the best that we can be. Thank you for the food that we eat each and every day, the water we drink. Thank you for, my beautiful children, my family. And again, thank you for each and every opportunity you give us each day. And these many blessings we ask in the beloved Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. All right, G. Well, it was good, Willie. And we'll do this again, man. You want to plug your Instagram or social media, anything like that?
Yes, sir. So on Instagram, y'all follow me for all the dope content, all the newest, freshest music coming out. It's the number one, and then Willie Barz. YouTube, Willie Barz. You can also follow the brand and the label Street Tactics Music, Street Tactics Radio on YouTube. May you also follow and keep a watch on me on Spotify, Apple Music, on all streaming platforms. All the newest and dopest music will be out there. As far as the merch, got online website coming soon, probably by the end of the month. So y'all be on the lookout for that. I got some special ideas and some special things going for that. And overall, man, shout out to you.
Yeah.
All right, man.
For the opportunity.
Awesome. Cool videos. Again.
Shout out my kids.
One for the money, two for the shoes, three for whoever come get it. I'm that dude. Four for the illest,
All right,
five I'ma
gotcha.
kill it.
All right,
6
nice.
shots ready to hit, 7 digits.